about some first down Friday time? Our game of the week, typically one of the top games all year, Scott, and often the first of two meetings between these two.
Yeah, two of the top teams in Class 6A. They think they can win it all, and they're district rivals, Male and St. X.
Yeah.
2-0 on the young season going into this one. Tigers fired up to get this one started on their home field, and they go into the Wildcat formation tonight as they're taking on the Male Bulldogs. And watch this hit coming up from number 10, Kevin Rogers for the Male Bulldogs. They've got a lot of quick players on defense that will hit hard. They're not real big at linebacker, but
a deep leader.
Yeah, defensive battle early, 3-3 first quarter. Trevor Havel gets the Tigers rolling before halftime. This guy got a lot of protection. When he didn't, he moved his feet well like this and bought extra time, and he was on the money. 42 yards to Cameron Holloway. Oh, they went for the pick and didn't get it.
Great catch there,
10-3 St. X at the break. Nothing doing after halftime, but the Tigers take a 2-score lead finally as they get into field goal range and get the 36-yarder from Logan Zeller. So it's 13-3 St. X. Now we'll go a few drives later after some stops. Havel, once again, 6'5", great lacrosse player, but he wants to play college football, I hear. Deep pass to Kyle Krupp, and this one connects, and it's 20-3, St. X on top. Now later, Male would drive down the field. Coulter Smith didn't get a lot of protection in that. He was scrambling for his life against that St. X defense, but he will find the star that Jeff Brom would like to have in the Cardinal uniform next year, Max Gainey, little number 5. He can scoot, and he's got a lot of Barry Sanders-like moves, and it's a 19-yard touchdown, but too little too late. Tigers move to 3-0, a 20-10 win. Dalton Godby was there taking it in. He joins us live with some post-game reaction from the X. Dalton?
Hey guys, we're the last people here at the field, and it was the quarterback play that made the difference for the St. X Tigers tonight. Trevor Havel had a stellar performance under center, or maybe I should say behind center, because he was in shotgun the whole game. He made 2 huge throws for St. X. One in the second quarter is a 42-yard touchdown pass that put them ahead at the time, 10-3. That was a pivotal moment in the first half that gave St. X a lot of momentum. They carried that into halftime, and then in the fourth quarter, things were a defensive battle most of that second half until a massive 60-yard touchdown pass that he threw there. You saw in our highlights. That was what sealed the game. That was it right there. And we talked to St. X head coach Kevin Wallace after the game, who had so many great things to say about Havel's performance at quarterback. He said he did a really good job of being a pocket passer tonight, but escaping and evading the pressure that Male brought. He also talked about the defense, which contained Male's Max Gainey pretty well. He did find the end zone on that 19-yard touchdown pass that he caught from Smith, but it was too little too late, as you saw there in the highlights. It was the quarterback play from St. X that pushed them ahead tonight here in this one. They moved to 3-0. They are back here next week taking on Elder from Cincinnati, and then the Male Bulldogs head back to home as well. They will take on Trinity at home next week.
All right, Dalton, thank you very much. Pleasure Ridge Park ended a 15-game win streak for Bullitt East last week. Trying to follow that up as they traveled to Ballard tonight. Bruins coming off a loss to Male. Opening play from scrimmage, pressure on quarterback Larry Irvin. His throw is picked off by PRP. One play, one turnover. They were unable to move it. Ballard does when they get it back. Journey Weish up the middle, cuts outside, and he goes 30 yards to the end zone. Yeah, the student section liking that. Bruins with a 7-0 lead. After another stop, another quick score. Irvin with time on the money to Maurice Stevens. 34-yard connection for a 2-touchdown advantage. Ballard goes on to win it 49-22 over the Panthers. After going winless a year ago, Oldham County has started the new season with a pair of wins, taking their show to Fern Creek, which split its first 2 games. Tigers trying to add to a 7-0 lead early in the second quarter. Caleb Passmore to Adrian Jackson, 18-yard pickup to the Oldham 6. Couple of plays later, Michael Malone getting in from the 2. The senior running back had a big night. Hey, give me a lift. Yay! Including a 90-yard run in the second half. The Creek defense bringing it as well. Colonels try some razzle-dazzle on 4th down. Ball gets on the ground. Fern Creek's Travis Moten comes up with it, and they hand OC its first defeat. 27-14, the Tigers prevail.
Kentucky Country Day averaging 41 points a game and a pair of season-opening wins. The single-A Bearcats stepping all the way up to Class 4A to take on DeSales. Colts Peyton Moulter, the slant to Devon Martin for a touchdown. And then KCD, Ethan Harris. This one's to Cameron Edwards for a nice gain. As KCD looking to get the big victory tonight, it's Harris to Nehemiah Brown Hamlin. He will bull his way into the end zone. Watch this. That's some tough running. Kept his legs a-churning, didn't he, Tom? Yeah. Bearcats 24-23 over the Colts in overtime.
Good one there. We're not done with First Down Friday. More from Kentucky, including a battle of Bullitt County. And we'll head to Southern Indiana for a pair of games. Silver Creek and Floyd Central both opened the season with defeats, then bounced back with wins in week 2.
Yeah, both trying to get over 500 as they squared off at the home of the Highlanders. Beautiful stadium there. I love it.
Sure is.
The band getting fired up. They've got great band. They got the Dazzlers. Floyd Central with the ball. Tristan Robertson with the pass to Mitchell Bernardi. He scampers down the sideline, evades a tackle off to the races, 70 yards. It's a Highlander touchdown. 49-14, Floyd Central at the end of the half. Second half, Silver Creek's Keaton Ward scanning the field. He finds Bryce Henderson. That's a 21-yard score. Dragons still behind 49-21. Floyd Central gives it back to Bernardi. Finds a hole. Looks like he's getting stopped, but he stays on his feet and goes for 35 yards. And with 15 yards left, they give it to Isaac Kaiser. That's right, Keith Kaiser's son from the morning show. And the deuce is loose. He's a better athlete than his dad, and his dad is pretty good. I played basketball with him. Touchdown Highlanders before his knees went. They win it 56-28.
Hope his knees are better. After beating Silver Creek, Charlestown lost a tight game to Brownstown Central last week. Back home tonight against winless Clarksville. Charlestown's Clay McClellan calls his own number, goes down the field. A host of generals cannot stop him. 25 yards, takes it in for the score. 7-0 Pirates. Here come the Pirates again. It's Jaden Berkeley. He goes untouched into the end zone. 13-0 lead for them. This game is all Pirates. McClellan with the pass to Tyree Stoner. He's not going to be stopped. 37 yards down the sidelines. Pirates up 27-0. Still in the first quarter, they win it 53-20.
Well, lots of new turf fields, man. They put them in everywhere.
Everywhere you look, there's new turf in Bullitt County. That includes North Bullitt, home opener, and the field opener for the Eagles against their neighbors from Bullitt East tonight. And it was East converting first. Jack Zwimmerman, 20 yards to Caden Cowan for the touchdown. Nicely done there by the Chargers. North Bullitt scores on its opening drive. Caden Dorsey takes the handoff and takes it up the middle into the end zone. And then it's Bullitt East answering again as this one went back and forth for a while. It was Cowan scoring on the 3-yard run off the pitch. No final in this one just yet.
All right, we'll have that for you a little later. Eastern and Fairdale in a good one tonight. The youth cheerleaders helping out for Fairdale this evening.
Doing a nice job out there too, yeah.
And Fairdale's James Myers up to Malik Battle. That's a beauty for 32 yards. Nice back shoulder spin there to get it. And the score, it was tied at 15. Eastern's Joshua Shipley to Dennis Duncan for a touchdown. They're up. The Eagles 20-13. Fairdale's Xavier Burks with the huge night. He will go 76 yards here for a touchdown. Once he hit the sideline, there was no catching him. Goes 57 yards for a score. He tells us he's got 4 touchdowns. That's what he said, 4? Wow.
They couldn't stop him.
No, he just looks like a beast out there. And Eastern
4 scores.
32. They win it by 1, Tom.
Yeah, terrific game there. Hey, thanks for helping out. You got news to do.